Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well. So in this Salesforce Data Loader series, today we are going to learn about how we can use the update operation in Salesforce Data Loader. So in previous video, we have understood how we can install the data loader. In that video, I have detailed explained how we can download the data loader. After that, what are the things we need to set up to use the data loader in Salesforce? And with that, we also have seen how we can use the insert operation in Salesforce Data Loader. So the video link I have provided in the description box, you can go through it so that you will get idea how we can install the data loader and then how we can use the insert operation. So now after using the insert operation, let's understand what is the use of this update operation, and I will explain how we can update the Salesforce data using the data loader. So for that, watch this video till the end and don't miss any step. And if you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get regular updates. So first let's understand what is the update operation in data loader. So using the update operation, we can import the updated file from the external system to our Salesforce org. And then we have upsert operation. The upsert operation is a combination of update existing records, and then if the records is not exist in our Salesforce org, then those records will get newly created. Now to better understand the update and upsert operation, we will take a scenario, and using that scenario I will explain how we can use the update and upsert operation in data loader. And now, before moving ahead, if you want to learn the Salesforce from the scratch, or if you are serious about building your career in the Salesforce, I have created Salesforce Admin Training course and also Agentforce course. So in this course, you will have lifetime access and the free future updates. After that, you will have the HD video lessons. Then in these courses, you will have the Salesforce Admin Training course. After that, the Agentforce Training course. And also, if you want to learn both things, then we also have created a complete training course bundle in which you will have the Salesforce Admin Training course as well as Agentforce course. So in these courses, everything is explained in simple English with the real-time examples. Now, if you want to know about more about these courses, you can click on this read more button. From there, you will be redirected to the content that I have explained in each course. And if you want to buy this course, you can click on this enroll now button. So the link of the Join Pro I will provide in the description box. You can go through it. From there, you will be navigate on this page. Also, we are going to conduct a live webinar on the Salesforce Agentforce on the 10th of December. In this webinar, we are going to learn about Agentforce plus Slack. In that, we will have the following topics: introduction to the Salesforce Agentforce. Then I will be explain Slack integration overview. Then we will understand how we can connect Slack with the Salesforce org. Then we will have the live demo where I will create a Slack agent, and after that we will deploy that agent on the Slack workspace, and then we will have the question and answer sessions. So to book your seat on this virtual webinar, you need to register now. So the registration link I will provide in the description box. From there you can register for this Agentforce and Slack webinar. So without any delay, let's get started. So first we will see the use case for the update operation. For example, a company has 10,000 account records in Salesforce, and due to business policy update, they need to change the customer priority field. The custom priority field is a custom field from the account object. Now they need to change the custom priority field for all accounts where the industry is technology to high. So let me explain this use case on the Salesforce org. So here I am navigating to the Salesforce org. Let me open the sales application. There we will have the account object. Now here I am opening the account object. Now let me change the list view to all contacts. Now here you can see, here we have accounts, industry, and then customer priority. Now the requirement is, if the industry is technology, then the customer priority for that account we need to set as a high. So here you can see, for the Burlington Textile Corporation of America, the industry is technology. Now in the customer priority we need to set as high. Now here we have limited records, but what if we have thousands of records and those records you want to update? Now instead of opening each record and then updating field from the record page, what we can do? We can export these records in our external system, and from the Excel sheet we can easily update the records, and after that again we can import the records using the update record operation. Now here let me show you how we can use the update operation in Salesforce Data Loader. So let me minimize this one. Now here I am opening the data loader. So firstly, we need to export the account records from the Salesforce org to our external system. For that, here you can see, here we have export operation, click on it. Now first we need to connect the data loader with the Salesforce org. For that, click on login, click on connect, allow, and then click on continue. Again, here I am opening the data loader. Now first we need to select the object for which object we want to export the records. So here I want to export the account record. Now here I have selected the account records, and here you can see export to CSV file. That means .csv file extension supports the data loader. After that, here you can change the file location. So here I am clicking on this. So here I am selecting desktop and then click on save. Now we have selected the account record and then we have selected the file location also. Now after the exporting account records, those all accounts record will be get stored in this extract.csv file on the desktop. Now here I am clicking on next. Now here we need to select which fields we want to export. Now here I want to export the name. After that, industry. Then customer priority. Then ID. Make sure when you want to use the update operation in the external file, there should be the salesforce.com ID should be present. So here I have selected the record ID. So this fields enough for me. You can select the fields as per your requirement. You can also select the all fields if you want to export all fields. After that, here you can apply the filter. So in the field, here I want to search for the industry. And then equals. Here we need to provide value technology. That means the file will get created. In that file only we will have the records which industry is technology. And here you can see in the query also select name, industry, customer priority and ID from the account. After applying the condition, click on finish. And here you can see, and now here we have warning, you have chosen to perform an export. Click yes to begin. Do you want to proceed? So here we want to proceed. For that, click on yes button. And here you can see the operation has fully completed. There were 13 successful extraction and 0 errors. Now if you want to check the results, click on this view extraction. So the filter does not get applied because here you can see in the industry with the technology we also have the other industries also. So we don't have problem with that. So here I am closing this one. Click on OK. Now let me open the CSV file. So we have stored the CSV file on the desktop. Here you can see the extract file. Here I am opening this file. So we have exported the name, industry, then customer priority and then ID. Now for the technology industry, I want to set the customer priority as high. So here I am providing high value. Now here I am updating the customer priority field, which industry is technology. So here I am changing the medium value to high. So like this, here I am changing the customer priority value. After changing the value, here I am saving this one. And now let me close this one. Now before updating the records using the update operation from the data loader, again let me show you the account records in the all list view. For the technology in the customer priority, here we don't have value. Again for the some technology industry, here we have different value rather than the high priority. Now let's import the updated file. For that, again open the data loader. Now this time here I am selecting the update operation. And now here we need to select the object for which object we want to update the records. So here we need to select account object and then here you can see import from CSV file. So here we need to select the file in which we updated the values. So here I am clicking on browse. So here we have extract file. Here you can see extract CSV. Select this one and then click on open. After that, click on next. Now here you can see initialization succeed. The CSV file has 13 rows. After that, click on OK. Now the second step is optional. In the file, if there will be some records which are related to the other object, then here we need to select those fields. But in this condition, we only have the account fields. For that, here we don't have any related object, and because of that we don't need to select any lookup field. So here I am clicking on next. Now here you can see in the CSV column header and the Salesforce object field name has been automatically get mapped. Then click on next. And now here we need to select the file location where we can store the success or error records. So here I have given this file path and then click on finish. Again in the warning we need to proceed with yes. And here you can see the operation has fully completed. There were 13 successful update and 0 errors. So here I am clicking on OK. Let me minimize this one. And now as I refresh the page, here you will see for all the technology industry, the customer priority field will get updated to high. Let me refresh this one. And here you can see for this record, before we don't have the value in this customer priority field, but now because of the technology industry, in the customer priority field set to high. So in this way, instead of opening each account and update value in the record detail page, we can use the update operation in the data loader to update the multiple records at a time. So I hope you have understood whatever I have explained. Also, do register for the Agentforce plus Slack live webinar, which we are going to conduct on 10th of December. The link I have provided in the description box. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Thank you.